He's on Fox, presented by Capital One. Monday, 28 years old, out of the Dominican Republic, is from Revenge. And the first one of those seasons was the short 2020 campaign. Last season, John, he's made 2 starts. The Astros have won them both.
We talked about the contrasting styles of pitching yesterday. We're going to want Valdez to be down in the zone, short strike, really kind of opposite styles if you're looking at home trying to figure out
for this pitching matchup, huh?
Absolutely.
All right, let's take a look at the lineup that From started, but at the top, it's just how it's looked all post. Got 3 runs in the 4th. They got Schwarber starting game 2. He's ahead 2 balls and 1 strike. Underdog in all 4. And they've won game 1.
Heavy series.
3-1 on Schwarber. They've got 16 in their last 8 games. But Schwarber position Pena for the first out of the 9th. Tonight, Aledmus Diaz draws the start in left field. Jordan Altuve and Gurriel on the right. And Martin Maldonado catching
against Valdez.
From Valdez, it's curved, that's tap foul.
That's just 2 fingers and letting it rip out in front of him.
Jackson fires another 2-2. It takes off on him, and the count goes full. His 3-2 to Hoskins is inside, and the Phillies game 1 hero, JT Realmuto. And we take a look at our play. Won by a catcher since Carlton Fisk. Moments in the postseason, but he said, I figure, you know what? Good breaker right there for strike.
Drive leg almost up in the air. Tremendous balance. Must be on. His foot on
El Hatza. Spires 1-2, and a fastball is high. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
5%. He throws his fastball for a strike. That's a lower percent.
2-2 comes back. Coleman strikes him out.
Back to the kicking ball that you saw him get JT. He'll throw some.
He's just about good at hitting everything these days. 1 ball, no strikes. But he's hitting above 500 against hard stuff in the postseason.
Throw the ball up in the ball. The weapon
is 1-1. Is a fastball, and it's grounded.
Third of the plate. Not good.
Home from Valdez. He runs, and Aledmus Diaz is there, and that's a scoreless top of the 1st inning. Pena and Alvarez, then Bregman, Tucker, and Gurriel. This Cormick and Maldonado. He's going to have this one from Wheeler. Is a fastball. He got a fastball up and took advantage on his way with a double. There you go, John.
Well, that's how you. And a fastball that you know you're going to get a high percentage of fastball. Still a lot of work to do against a great pitcher
who has only hit fastballs.
Yeah, winning against Wheeler, you know that it's tough
stuff in this postseason. He got a pitch, no time. 2 pitches into the game by Segura as that ball gets by Sosa.
Part of yesterday taught him one thing. Let's get on top of the fastball quick, or first pitch quick. 11 times yesterday. They did a good job getting deep in the pitcher.
Goes back onto the track. He's at the wall, and 3 straight doubles and a 2-0.
It didn't have the late life, and even though he didn't marks that they're going to play in both at Citizen and here, and certainly
after on 1 for 4 with a double last night. Edmundo Sosa. Finally,
yet. But you have an idea of what you think there's been a lot of quick runs. You don't abort your style.
The opening bell. Here's Kyle Tucker. Gave a 2-0 lead. He takes home on this 3-1 pitch. Feelings throw gets by Bohm, but Wheeler
to get a drink.
Right, he's at 382 in the postseason. Calmly plays it. Low throw, and Hoskins can't grab it.
Never comes in. It kind of short hop rewarded.
Well, big things early. The 3 straight double. Of course, wouldn't have scored without the air charged to Sosa.
I think caught the center fielder a little flat-footed.
Gets him swinging, and the first 4 pitches.
Got that one a little.
Justin Verlander,
because you know this is.
Here's 2-1 pitch. They say that's one of the big areas where Framber Valdez has got to look like a big inning. Quickly moving on from it because he used to. Full count on Bohm. Stroll. Another thing is his manager, Dusty Bay. Leave it yourself. That's a walk to Bohm. Second one.
Big time this year, pitcher. He ran off a record 25
Major League season. That is a strike on G.
If that guy got a double, a single, or even a home run.
Swing and a miss on a high foul.
That's what can happen. I mean, it can snowball quickly. But he's a guy that can grind out 2 strikes, but getting deep.
He is now 2 for his last.
Clean innings are huge. They're stress relievers, and one swing or that big inning.
Matt Vierling hooks one down. He was 101 to lose a decision. Right, here's bouncing ball, and that ends the top of the second. There's payoff. Clinching game of the championship series on Sunday. So here he comes. McCormick watches ball 4 and has a.
Yeah, Martin Maldonado is different.
He came in to score 1 pitch. Altuve got a first pitch. Segura calling loud and making the catch.
Altuve just missed it.
So 2 gone in this second.
Middle part of the plate, and that's when this judge's size can hit the ball out of the ballpark with the bat.
1 ball, no strikes. Fastball hit the different options, and he's popping 97. On 1-2, he goes back to the soft stuff. Public address, much attention. Once he finally does get, he's 21 years old and still no contract. Full count on Schwarber. And so say, okay, we've seen plenty. And Kyle Schwarber deposits one into the corner. Hangs in right field by Tucker, getting league all-star and pitching in the World Series.
Kind of at bats. Again, you never know how that.
Hoskins, strike 1.
They're going to cash in.
You saw last night, opportunistic. And then Harper gets a base hit, but Hoskins doesn't. Just trying to finish him off, and does with a breaking ball.
That thing is in the strike zone a long time and then disappears down.
Bregman. 3 scoreless for Framber with doubles in the first inning. And Alvarez and throws. And gets strike 1. 32 to it tonight. Inside there, ball 2. 1 pitch. Just high and away, ball 3. Here he comes. Alvarez takes ball 4.
Watch how it comes out, and you're going to see these 3 pitches are going to do well. You don't have to have a high percentage strike with your breaking ball.
Of game 2, that is inside. Check the deal. 1 pitch. Way outside. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Expand the zone away. So if you're not going in, then
here's his 2-1. There's back out there. Fastball right where. Fielder fires. And another fastball insert. Bregman hits him to skip the out at second still in turn 2. They did.
Yeah, well, you know that Bregman's not going to swing in
the postseason. He's the scariest guy.
Yeah, weapons.
Bearden waits on it to come down and finishes off the series on Fox is presented by Capital One. Phillies, Joe Davis, John Smoltz, Tom Verducci, Ken Rosenthal, and it's his first time. And checks his swing for ball.
Some runs in the 4th inning and then followed.
Blows only to steady themselves. Valdez trying to say not on my watch. Another 0-2. He's the guy for you, John. He's never going to delivers. Gets in. Big breaking ball from Framber.
So late. And it looks so good coming out of.
So it gets Harper. Here's Castillo. Fair ball. That's a low throw. That's a pitch for out 4th. Went over to first base where he's become a Gold Glover. This game, nothing through 3+ on just 1 hit against Framber. And deals in 0-1. That's a little bit inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2-1.
Wow. Full move. Awful legs. When he gets to that point, watch it. Just takes all.
Cool and calm. Framber Valdez looking for a 1-2-3.
It was worth the review. It changes the dynamics of this inning with
13-12.
Not asking you a question.
Bregman. It goes. It is gone. Alex Bregman. Nothing. And taken off. The numbers line up almost exactly. It's a 4-pitch walk after the home.
He goes back to this pitch right here and center. when it doesn't turn the corner and get to the right spot.
Against Nola and Wheeler.
Yeah, no, it's definitely
bouncing all the way across the diamond. Hoskins goes off with a 5-run lead. And they found themselves with this lead before. They led 5-0.
in 2 counts or not throwing enough strikes with his fastball, but now he's thrown the
1 ball, 1 strike. He was getting rocked. So even once he got here, he looks. His 1-2 to Kyle Schwarber is in the dirt. 2. Just outside.
Oh, may not have come back like he thought.
3-2. And a leadoff walk. Phillies in 2 games against Valdez in this month. Hoskins, a walk in addition to that strikeout. Johnny, you touched on this a little bit right off at the top. But this might be a little different, just given the pitching matchups going into Philly.
Well, no doubt. They don't have anything other than pitchers.
That Hoskins. First 2 aboard for the Phillies here in the 6th.
When their ability to score and get back in the game.
Yeah, did it in front of. And he drives the first one foul.
Pitch, which he was trying to do some quick damage. Now you can go. JT's not your average catcher running to first.
Hector Neris starts to. Base runners against him, 3 walks
as well against an aggressive right-handed hitter.
The 1-2, Real Mutos.
And if he doesn't hit that pitch right there is
to the Phillies tonight. Got him with a high fastball.
Let me show you what it's like to hit against Valdez. Change lanes like that with those 2 pitches.
Chops the first and 1. And the first double play. Bryce Harper.
And I'm with Alex Bregman, a guy with some serious dad power.
And him are up stairs tonight, so hopefully he was a
series and this one.
Just
Phillies, bottom part of the order for the Astros. Pop up on the left side of the infield for Sosa. And Big Papi and Frank Thomas and Kevin Burkhardt.
Quite a few games, and when that slider's
dips to the knees there, 1-1. Rays, but then didn't pitch again until last. Is 1-1. Back to that pitch, but it misses badly. Go on 2-1. That's foul, and it's 2-2.
And same thing with a hitter.
And 2. Perfectly positioned to get in the corner. All players of the month. Visit ChevyCares.com to learn all.
To become your own pitching coach as fast as you can. You don't want to rely totally. But right now, it's the best slider we've seen him have that down. And the guys that have the better.
0-1 to Maldonado, and it's another good one. No balls, 2 strikes. Just 1 for 12.
Can't throw this pitch up.
2.
Very good.
And good work. Good wall, Mike Jones.
What?
Houston zone from. Robert Valdez, 6 1/3. He's responsible.
Hour. 1-2-3 inning. Only 8 pitches yesterday.
All 4 of those runs have come on solo shots. Segura on an 0-1. Golf back, tiptoeing to the track. In the perfect spot. He's got her on the board. In the Crawford boxes.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's, I'm sure, what he was trying.
Guys, with runners on base for this, that is come off of the bench. Zero throws. Maytown takes a strike. Kenny.
He and his brother Phil could have been the first brothers to fall.
Drawn in Bregman. Ends the 7th man. Proper Valdez.
So far, keeping this Philly offense who's capable of having a big inning.
And now Connor Brogdon out of the Phillies bullpen.
He's the change of speeds in his changeup is what
made this one 4 for 37 in the postseason. The Astros hoping for the Phils. Good chance Lance McCullers does. And some Phillies sometime. Neris is warm. On a 1-0 pitch from Montero. Schwarber watches Balder off. Yu Darvish. What a pitch right there. Fast. Kyle Schwarber has 12 home runs in his, and so is Babe Ruth. That's it. Kyle Schwarber turning towards the power. It's gone. Astros fans are saying,
Oh, Schwarber thought it was a home run.
I don't think he did.
I was sitting there going, this ball was hit so hard.
The ball, it is a critique review of the foul ball.
The harder this angle would be.
Well, the folks to the best view. 2-2. Schwarber again hits. He's got it. Oh, my goodness.
Outfield. The fans are right on that.
And Tucker uses that height. He's in a third hitter here in the 8th. The 1-0. Hoskins is late. 1-1. Hoskins takes strike 2. Hoskins got him. Just nasty stuff from Rusty. Grant has already been donated to the Jackie Robinson Foundation. First pitch from Montero. Grounds one up, shovels it off to nobody, and headed for third. Well, Altuve.
But the only chance he thought he.
Dusty Baker sticks with Rafael Mont. First and third, 2 gone. Harper takes weigh-ins.
But you just sense that Philly comes up with big.
Well above 400 this postseason. Montero, Harper swings and misses. Power against Harper. Right field. Out goes Altuve. On comes Tucker. And really for both sides, this is how the inning ends. 5-1 in game 2. Alex Bregman leads off this 8th inning. Pitch for the Phillies, and the lefty's in there with strike 1.
Yeah, and he needs to get a good outing under his breaking ball. Show a hitter a better chance. And I remember this park specifically and 3 sliders in a row.
Wow.
So, I mean, as you know, we talk about pitchers several times. There are opportunities that you know you're going to face that a little bit.
Strikeout of Bregman for the first out of the 8th.
As the series moves forward, these Astro hitters have seen a lot of.
1 gone in the 8th. Kyle Tucker takes the ball from hand. Fun no matter what. You put them together. Both Party and Philly. Bounce the ball to first for Hoskins. Tucker's out number 2. And Yuli Gurriel. And for the Phillies in the ball and a strike. 1-2 to Yuli Gurriel is there. And this game goes to the 9th inning. And it's Nick Castellanos to lead off.
And he's been there, done that. So you see what he's done in the post.
Presley deals, and Castellanos is down swinging. And
cut, spins, and then all of a sudden, change.
Gonna get me back here. Now, 9th inning comebacks, it's going to take a massive lead. And that happened twice. Last happened in Game 5 in 2000. Breaking pitch. McCormick's not going to get there. Off the wall. Ball not in time, and a double for
A hanger and ballpark. But watch the carom and how quickly this throw closer
for the wall. Strike 1 on Gene Segura. Tries the layoff. Segura fouls it off. 1-2.
2-3 spots. 2-2 spots.
2. Al Tucker. Phillies down to their last out in game 2. Well, the run has scored his responsibility, but it's going to be this.
I'm going to tell you something. You know, the other series have happened like that, but it's been.
Bowman to score. Marston. Really, either of the
impacted the Houston Astros, and now that run has just been kind of given back here with
a curve for a strike.